Let's take a look at selecting built-in preset sampler sounds and importing your own unique sounds into Seqtrak's sampler track, which allows you to play up to 7 sounds at a time from a vast collection. Discover how to utilize the record sample feature or directly import sounds through the Seqtrak application for a personalized and creative touch to your music. To start using the sampler track, press the sampler knob. This will select the sampler track and enable you to play and record samples. And you can easily select a new sampler sound as well for individual samples. To cycle through these sounds, simply select a sample on the synth keys and turn the sound knob. This will adjust the sound for the last selected sample. To select a sound category, such as vocal count, vocal phrases, risers, lasers, and many others, hold down the sound knob and press a drum key to select a sound category. There are 7 samples available in the sampler track. To play them, simply press the synth keys. You can also record audio on each of the 7 keys. To do this, select the sampler track and press a key to choose the recording location. Press Record Sample to start recording through the built-in microphone, or connect a cable to Audio In to record from an external source.
1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four.
Note that each sample can be recorded up to 16 seconds. And there are 2 ways the sample recording is stopped. You can either press Record Sample again, or you can simply record for 16 seconds until the sound reaches its limit and the recording is automatically stopped. To change the sampling source to USB, access the Seqtrak settings and select the USB option. To do this, press and hold the Record Sample button and select the second drum key. To change the sampling source to resampling, access the Seqtrak settings and select the resampling option. This will sample the audio output playback of the Seqtrak. To cancel the sampling process, press and hold Delete and press Record Sample.
1, 2.
This will restore the previous state of the sampling key. Please note that this function can only be used during the sampling process and not after it's completed. As for deleting a single sample from a pattern, simply hold Delete and press a single sample key. This will remove the sample from the pattern. Note that this feature is available with version 1.1. Also note that you can add your own samples to Seqtrak, and you can do this by using the Seqtrak app. Simply follow the app's instructions to import samples and assign them to the desired keys that you'd like. Let's take a look at sound designing sampler sounds in Seqtrak, where you can shape and refine your samples to perfection. In this part, we'll delve into the basics of adjusting preset sounds, pitch, pan, and volume, and also explore advanced parameters such as start point, end, attack, and decay time to give your sampler sounds the sonic character they deserve. First, to adjust the sound parameters of your chosen track, turn the sound design knobs. An LED will light up for the selected parameter. For example, sound. Pitch. Pan. Or volume. And you can access more parameters by changing the page of the sound design parameter. To do this, simply press the Page button, and each page shows different parameters for the sampler track. For example, Page 1 contains Sound Select, Pitch, Pan, Volume. And Page 2 contains Attack, Decay, high-pass filter and low-pass filter cutoff frequency, high-pass filter and low-pass filter resonance. Now, to increase the amount of sound design parameters, press and hold the Page button for 2 seconds. This will open the Advanced Parameters. The Advanced mode opens up an additional 2 pages containing Reverb Send, Delay Send, EQ High, and EQ Low, and additional parameters to edit the start point, end, attack, and decay time of the sample. And pressing and holding the button again takes you back to the original mode. Let's take a look at sample recording techniques in Seqtrak. In this video, we'll cover using a count-in for on-time recording, monitoring volume levels, and adjusting the normalization settings to ensure a polished result. Here are a few tips to recording samples with Seqtrak. To make sure you're recording right on time, you can give yourself a count-in. This will provide a metronome-like count before recording begins. Simply press and hold the All knob and press Record Sample to enable and disable this. You can also monitor the volume level of the sampling input audio by enabling the monitor mode in the Seqtrak settings. Hold Record Sample and adjust the volume as needed until it's just right. And last, by default, recorded samples are normalized automatically. If you wish to change this setting, you can do so using the Seqtrak app. Let's dive into creating a sequence with Seqtrak's sampler. In version 1.1, you can record your sampler track as a step sequencer. To do this, hold Page and press the Sampler knob to edit the sampler pattern in the step sequencer. Simply press a drum key to write a note into the sequencer. When the LED is lit, this represents a step that will trigger the note on for the sample. Note that any synth key you hit will show the sequence for that selected sample. And to adjust the length of the note, simply hold down the step and turn the All knob. Also note that steps can easily be copied and pasted by holding a drum key for 2 seconds until the step is copied. Then, hold the Page button and press a drum key to paste the settings to a new step. And please note that we cannot copy and paste steps between the sampler track and other tracks, such as drum or synth tracks. And if different effects are chosen for each track, the effect data will not be pasted. And you can do this with patterns as well. Simply hold a pattern for 2 seconds to copy the pattern. And while holding down Page, press the pattern number with the drum key to paste it. Similar to steps, note that we cannot copy and paste patterns between the sampler track and other tracks, such as drum or synth tracks. Let's take a look at using effects in Seqtrak, a vital component to enhancing your music with depth and character. In this video, we'll explore the effect architecture, master versus single effects, selecting various effect categories and types, and learning how to adjust the effect level using the touch strip for the ultimate control over your sound. Let's explore the effect architecture of Seqtrak. There are 3 types of effects in Seqtrak: track effects, master effects, and send effects. Track effects are applied to individual tracks. Master effects are applied to the entire project's master output, and send effects are applied to a return track, which can be mixed with the original signal. To change the selected effect on either a single track or the entire project, use the switch to toggle between master for the entire project and single for a single track. From there, you can adjust the FX knob to select from the available effect categories: filter, reverb, delay, compressor, distortion, modulation, ducker, and other. And there are 8 presets available for each effect category. Additionally, you can apply effects in real time using the touch slider. Simply slide your finger along the strip to control the parameter. A tip is to use the high pass and repeater slider on the master effect for live performance. Note that these two operations differ from the first FX level slider, as these two sliders are only active when the slider is touched. When you remove your finger from the slider, the effect is disabled. And note that a variety of audio effects can be assigned to each touch slider from the Seqtrak application, aside from the default settings such as distortion, reverb, and other effects. And, to see more effect parameters, you can change the page of the selected effect parameter. Press the Page button to switch between pages. And note that these effect parameters differ between master and single effect being selected. For example, when master is selected, the sliders on page 1 default to controlling the master effects parameter, a high-pass filter cutoff, and a beat repeat. And page 2 allows further parameters of the master effect to be controlled. For example, this can include further detailed parameters for a delay effect such as dry-wet, delay time, and feedback level. And when single is selected, page 1 defaults to controlling the selected track's effect parameter, a high-pass filter cutoff, and a beat repeat for the individual track. And page 2 allows further parameters of the single track's effect to be controlled. To disable the selected effect or reduce its amount, press the Clear FX button. For more advanced control over effect settings, use the Seqtrak app, which offers additional features and customization options. Let's take a look at the mixer mode in Seqtrak, an essential tool for achieving balance in your projects. In this part, we'll cover how to utilize this mode to adjust pan, volume, reverb, and delay sends, as well as explore a variety of other effects and parameters to gain full control over your mix. Mixer mode is a handy feature on many digital audio workstations, allowing you to adjust the balance of individual tracks in your project. Let's cover how to use this mode with Seqtrak. To enter mixer mode, hold down the All button and press Volume Plus. This will activate mixer mode, allowing you to adjust the balance of each track. To exit mixer mode, simply press the Volume Plus button while holding down the All button again. In mixer mode, you can change various parameters for each track, such as pan, volume, reverb, and delay. To do this, press the desired sound knob to select the parameter you want to adjust. For example, from top to bottom, these are pan, volume, reverb send, and delay send. You can use the corresponding track knobs to set the selected parameter for each individual track. Simply turn a track knob, and the selected mixer parameter will adjust for the selected track. For example, if the volume is selected, I can turn the kick knob to adjust the volume of the kick. And the All knob can control these parameters for the entire project. Send effects such as reverb and delay can be customized in mixer mode. When reverb is selected as the parameter, you can choose from various reverb presets by turning the FX knob. And press the dotted button to access an additional page of reverb presets. Same goes for delay and delay presets. Let's take a look at the song mode in Seqtrak, a powerful tool that enables you to arrange your patterns into a complete song by organizing them into scenes. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to use song mode to create and play back a full song arrangement, bringing your musical ideas to life. To enter song mode, hold down the All button and press Project. This will activate song mode, allowing you to create and arrange your song using scenes. Now, let's talk about scenes. These contain a combination of patterns and mute solo settings. You can add, edit, and delete scenes in song mode. And these scenes are played back automatically in sequential order, creating a full song out of a variety of scenes. To add a scene, choose an empty scene slot by pressing a drum key. You can add up to 16 scenes in song mode. When adding a new scene, the previous scene will be copied. Delete a scene by holding Delete. and selecting the drum key associated with the scene. Note that if you delete a scene in the middle of a song, the following scenes will shift to the left, and a currently playing scene cannot be deleted. We can adjust the length of each scene as well. Hold the Page button and turn the All knob to adjust the length of the scene. Note that in version 1.1, the length of the scene can be edited while the sequence is playing back. Also, note that turning the knob to the far left sets the length to Auto, which automatically sets the maximum length of the patterns in the scene. To change scenes while a song is playing, simply press a drum key to select the scene. The scene will change after the current scene reaches its end. You can also loop a scene by double-tapping a scene button while the song is playing. Double-tap the button again or choose another scene to disable the loop. And when the loop is enabled, the step will blink in purple and cyan blue. In version 1.1, the Scene mode gives you the freedom to choose any scenes to play at any time. Unlike the Song mode, scenes do not need to be played in any specific order. To go from Song mode to Scene mode, simply hold the All knob and press the Project button to change between modes. To play a scene, press Power Play to loop the selected scene, and press a drum key to change the scene. Note that the selected scene lights up in purple and other scenes light up in cyan blue. And to change the scene launch quantization, hold down the Project button and turn the All knob. And press and turn the knob to adjust the quantization amount in units of measure. To exit Scene mode, hold down the All knob and press Project again. This will scroll through the three modes of Normal, Song, and Scene, so you can keep pressing this until you reach the mode you'd like. Let's take a look at the connections available on Seqtrak for USB audio and MIDI connections, the essential link that allows seamless integration of the Seqtrak device with your computer and other instruments. Get ready to unlock the full potential of Seqtrak's features and creative capabilities by exploring these vital connections. Let's first take a look at the USB audio features. We have a 2-channel in and out at 44.1 kHz and 24-bit. When connecting as a sound source, the device name is Seqtrak. And note that a driver is required when using a Windows PC. With this feature, you can easily connect your Seqtrak device to a DAW and record the audio output for further editing quickly and easily. And then we have the MIDI connections. USB MIDI and MIDI breakout cables are available, and the USB MIDI can act as both a host and a device. And when using the MIDI breakout cables, Seqtrak will act solely as a host. You can easily connect class-compliant USB devices directly to Seqtrak. In addition, Bluetooth MIDI connection is available as well. Please note that this function for Bluetooth MIDI is not available for Windows PC. For example, MIDI data can easily be sent to and from the kick track using Channel 1, the snare track with Channel 2, the clap with Channel 3, and so on. And for even more detailed MIDI settings, this can be done using the Seqtrak application.